So I absolutely love Yoshi. I grew up with Yoshi's Island both on the SNES and the Game Boy Advance, and it is the game that many of my non-gaming family members have played, which makes me like it even more, to some extent. Now, I never played Yoshi's Story on the N64, as I didn't even knew it existed until quite recently. But before I tried that old gem, I bought Yoshi's new game for the Wii U, Yoshi's Wooly World. I actually bought the bundle with the Yarn Yoshi amiibo, as you can see here, with the game obviously, and seeing that they're willing to create an entire set of Yoshi amiibo made of yarn in three different colors, I believe, shows the dedication and that Nintendo truly believes that this game will do a good job. Now, did it live up to those kind of expectations that Nintendo had? Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's definitely not a perfect game by any means, but let's get a quick overview of the story here. The Yoshi clan are enjoying their time in their home at Craft Island, which can be found in Handmade Ocean? That sounds strangely dark. Anyway, as they sit and relax, Kamek comes out of nowhere and turns every Yoshi into yarn balls and then kidnaps them. Only 2 Yoshis are left, Green and Red Yoshi, and they head out to save their clan. So yeah, it's definitely not a Shakespeare story by any means, but the Yoshi games aren't exactly known for their deep, meaningful, Metal Gear-esque story arcs, but more about the gameplay. Now again, I have not played Yoshi's Story on the N64, so I will talk more about this game from the experience I had from Yoshi's Island. And Yoshi's Wooly World does do a good job to be a part of Yoshi's library of games. This game is a 2D platformer where the goal is to get from the start to the finish, but with several sub-objectives. At the beginning of the game, you can see that Kamek lost several yarn balls on his way through the several worlds. This gives you 5 yarn balls to collect for each level. And that is a huge part of the game, even though it's a side thing that can really be skipped over. There are 5 flowers, 5 yarn balls, 20 stamp patches, gain 50 of those patches and you will get 5 stamps that you can use for the Miiverse posts, and 20 health points. If you get everything in a stage, you will get 4 stars. Finding all of these collectibles can take some time, as they are very well hidden, and some requires you to take some leaps of faith, or give the chances of survival through gambling. Though with Yoshi's movements, you do feel like you're always in control. Everything is here from Yoshi's Island, except from the crying baby, Mother of ass! Eating enemies and turning them into eggs, or yarn eggs in this case, jumping and butt slamming, climbing, and Yoshi's infamous flutter jump. I will say that the flutter jump might be a tad bit too good in this game, as you can always stay on the same level of height at all times, giving you pretty much a flying options, and that made the stages too easy. Something that I think they definitely should nerf. I mean, the game has 2 modes. Classic mode and mellow mode. And mellow mode is like God mode. Like, I'm not joking. It really makes the game extremely easy. It's for those who are not good at games, pretty much. Now, obviously, what also makes the game easy is that there are these power badges that you can get and that you can buy for in-game money. And these ranges all from that butt slamming kills everything on screen, or getting more health for that one level. Now obviously these power badges are only used for, 1 level per use, but you can buy them. And I just being honest here, I think you should skip them because it makes the game so much easier. But the damn game keeps reminding you, and they want you to use them, as they're giving you freebies, as they're giving you these free tryouts. Here, try a free badge, use us. Even if you don't want to use a badge, it says no badge, ... as in, we used a really long time making these, can't you use them? There is a hub world that connects 6 worlds. Every world has 8 levels, 2 of them boss castles, and the game goes from being very easy to not so easy. This is not a hard game. I only died 5 times and all of them were at the same place because I made a stupid mistake by using a checkpoint before I had done something important, making it really hard for myself. But after restarting the stage, I cleared it with ease. All of the stages are different, which gave me always new things to do and learn throughout my entire experience. There was no stage that felt too similar to another, which I'm very happy about. Now the bosses on the other hand, I'm very in between of whether they are great or not. My main problem is that they use the same bosses several times, only with some differences here and there on how to take them down. But the final level of every world, those bosses are great, which pretty much means that my opinion in this is very 50-50 on the bosses. When it comes to the final boss, obviously it isn't as epic as the big Bowser in Yoshi's Island, but it is way too quick and easy. Again, really disappointed in that area, but still it's not bad, so to speak. There are also stages that allows you to become an umbrella, motorcycle and more, though I ended up playing as each of these modes only once, making me wonder if there are more of them hidden around. Though the game looks fantastic. Now at the beginning I was a bit nervous because I saw this really bad texture, though as it was only in the hub world, I didn't know it was a hub world at first, but then I saw it was in a hub world and the camera zoomed out and it didn't look so bad anymore, but when I first got into a stage, it looked beautiful. Now another aspect of the game that I felt a bit more strange, like I didn't really know what to feel, was the music. Now the soundtrack is really good, okay, it's fantastic, but it doesn't sound like a video game soundtrack. It sounds like other stuff, like, tell me, doesn't this track sound like a commercial, like something a commercial would use? Have a look. Amiibo! I haven't tried out the amiibo support yet, as I do not want to open up the box for my legendary Yoshi Yarn amiibo, but if you do have the Yoshi amiibo, you can get a clone that mimics what you do, so you can get a different gameplay experience. If you use another amiibo, however, like the Mario one, then you will get a Mario skin for your Yoshi, which is fine, I guess. I mean, it is amiibo, so it's completely optional, and that word is quite important when explaining this game. Optional. So I said that the game is quite easy, and that's because the difficulty does not lie in how to get to the finish line of the stage, but it lies more in the optional stuff that you can do. Like if you just rush a level without any movement restrictions like water, a maze or anything like that, then you can clear a level in under 4 minutes. They're really short. No, the difficulty lies in the collectibles of the game, but the thing is that the game doesn't give me any reason for finding all of these things. Why do I want to find the flowers? Why do I want to find the Yoshi yarn balls? Why do I want to find all of the health points? It doesn't give me one reason. The only thing I can find worth collecting are the stamp patches, as again, when you find an amount of them, then you get some Miiverse stamps post thingies, but I don't use Miiverse that much, so why would I want to find them? If you're a completionist or a collect-a-thon guy who loves to just explore and find stuff, then this gotta be a very good game, a lovely game. But for people like me who prefers to just, enjoy the level, play as Yoshi, and just enjoy the game without anything collecting or anything like that, then it is a great game. It's good. Yoshi's Wooly World gets a 7 out of 10. The music, the stages, all of the love that you can see that was put into this game by the creators, that you can clearly see in the game itself, gives it this score. It would have gotten a higher score had there been a reason to collect stuff. If the bosses there was more variety in that area. And a bit more lengthy, as I did beat the entire game quite easily, again without collecting stuff. But if you just want a good platformer or a 2D scroller game, then Yoshi's Wooly World is definitely a good participant in that area. But anyway, I'm KingJGrim, or the King of Games, whatever you prefer, and I'll see you guys next time. Hi there, thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed what you saw, then please hit a like and maybe even want to subscribe. Well, if you are unsure whether or not you want to do that, then look to the video at the upper right corner where I look inside the mind of one of Nintendo's most loved yet forgotten villains, King K. Rool. Or you can look at the video down to the right, which is me just talking about the DLC I bought and consider whether or not it was worth my money. You can also follow me on Twitter to get all sort of updates. I'm kinda new to that sort of social media, but you know how it is, you gotta learn sooner or later. Anyway, I'm KingJGrim, or the King of Games, whatever you prefer, and I'll see you guys next time.